Hello students, in this video we will practice some questions on the topic profit, loss and discount. This chapter is very important from your exam point of view and has a huge weightage. The following questions are for your practice and are in line with the competitive exams. So without further ado, let's begin with question number 1. Question number 1 states, a man sells 2 wristwatches at rupees 594 each. On one he gains 10% and on other he loses 10%. Find his gain or loss percent on the whole. Now we are given that the SP of the first wristwatch is what? 5, 9 and 4. This is the SP of your first wristwatch. And the gain percent is nothing but 10%. Therefore, the CP of the first wristwatch is going to be what? The CP is going to be 100 upon 100 plus profit percent into SP. Right? So this is going to be nothing but 100 upon 100 plus 10 into SP, that is 5, 9 and 4. And this is going to be what? 540. Now similarly, the CP of the second watch on which he loses 10% is going to be what? It's going to be 100 upon 100 minus the loss percent into your SP. So this is going to be 100 upon 100 minus 10 into 594. That is going to be nothing but 660. To say whether there was an overall profit or loss, we need to find the combined CP and SP, right? So the total CP of the two watches is going to be what? 550 plus 660, correct? So 550 plus 660 is going to be nothing but 1200 rupees, and the total SP of the two watches is going to be what? 594 times 2. Why? Because it is 2 watches. So 594 plus 594, or you can say that 594 into 2. And this is going to be what? 1188 rupees. Therefore the net loss is going to be what? 1200 minus 1188. So it is going to be 1200 subtracting 1188. Okay, subtracting this, and this is going to be what? 12. Thus the total loss percent is going to be what? Loss upon CP into 100, right? And on substitution of the relevant values, this equation is going to be what? This equation is going to be 12 upon 1200 into 100. So it's going to be 12 upon 1200 into 100, and this is going to be what? 1%. So the answer is going to be 1%. That is, 1% is going to be the gain or loss percent on the whole. And we actually wanted to find out the gain or loss percent. So that is what your 1%. I hope you understood this. So let's move on to question number 2. Now, question number 2 states that a man purchases 11 oranges for 10 rupees and sells 10 oranges for 11 rupees. So we need to find either the profit or the loss of the person, whatever that man has made. Now, we need to find the CP of one orange, and that will be what? 10 upon 11, correct? So the CP for one orange is going to be nothing but 10 upon 11. Now we need to find the SP of one orange, and that is going to be what? 11 upon 10. So this is going to be the SP, and this is the CP. It is clear that what your SP is greater than your CP. So your selling price is greater than your cost price. Hence, the profit is going to be what? Selling price minus your cost price. That is 11 by 10 minus 10 upon 11. And this will be what? 21 upon 110. Therefore, the profit percentage is going to be the profit upon CP into 100. And the profit is what? 21 upon 110 upon CP. That is 10 by 11 into 100. So this is 10 by 11 into 100, and when I'm going to solve, this is going to be what? This is going to be 21%, and hence the correct option is what? Option number D, that is 21%. Now let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3 states that a dishonest shopkeeper sells salt at a rate of what? Rupees 18 per kg. The MRP of the salt is rupees 15 per kg. As though not satisfied with this, he tries to multiply his profit by what? Removing 200 grams from each packet. So what is the shopkeeper's gain percentage? Now the cost price of the salt is equal to what? Rupees 15 per kg. That is given in the question. So it's given in the question. However, the selling price is what? 18 kgs. Correct. Thus the dealer makes a profit of 3 rupees per sale. Right. And in the terms of percentage, we can say that the rate of profit or the profit percentage is equal to what? 3 upon 15 into 100. That is around your 20%. Okay. Now let's take into account his dishonesty. Since the dealer removes how many grams, that is 200 grams from each kg, or you can say 100 grams, we can easily use the formula to find the actual profit that this dishonest dealer is generating. Now the formula says that profit percentage or gain percentage is what? It is basically error upon true value minus error into 100. So this is going to be the percentage, or I can say the profit percent or the gain percent, right? Now if I'm going to substitute the values, then it's going to be what? It's going to be 200 upon 1000 minus 200 grams into 100, and this is going to be what? This is going to be 25%. Hence the shopkeeper's new gain or profit percentage is what? 25%, which is 5% more than what he would make if he's honest, right? Therefore the correct option is what? Option number C, that is 25%. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 4. The question number 4 states that a trader buys an article of rupees 1200 and lists it 30% above the cost price. He then sells it after allowing a discount of what? 20%. Find the selling price and the profit percent. Now let the CP of the article be rupees 100. Okay, we are assuming this. And the list price of the article is what? 30% above the CP. So the list price of the article is going to be what? 130 rupees. Correct. Now if the CP is rupees 100, then the MP is going to be what? 130. That is, this is going to be CP and this is going to be the MP. And also when the CP is rupees what? 1200, then the list price is going to be what? The list price is going to be 1200 into 130 upon 100, or in other words I can say that it is 1560. Correct. So now the discount is of 20%, and 20% of what? 20% of 1560, right? So it's going to be what? It's going to be 20% of 1560. That is 20 upon 100 into 1560. So 20% of this is going to be what? It's going to be 312 rupees. Also we know that the selling price equals to MP minus the discount, which means we have what? So basically what I'm saying is that SP is nothing but MP minus the discount. Alright, so this means we have what? We have 1560 minus 312, that is nothing but 1248. Now the profit, if I'm going to calculate, it's going to be SP minus CP, right? So SP is nothing, it's 1248, and CP is nothing but 1200. So the profit is nothing but 48, but I need to calculate the percentage. So for percentage, can I see that it's profit upon CP into 100, where profit is clearly 48, CP is clearly 1200 and into 100, because I need to find the profit percentage. And this comes out to be what? 4%. So the correct option is option number B, that is profit percentage is what? Your 4%. Let's move on to the last question of the day. So what does the last question state? The last question says that a person earns 15% of investment but loses 10% on another investment. If the ratio of the two investments is 3:5, what is the gain or loss on the two investments taken together? Now suppose he invests what? 300 and 500 respectively. Okay, so that person is investing 300 and 500 respectively. Then the profit can be written as what? 15% of 300. So 15% of 300 is what? 45. And similarly the loss will be what? 10% of 500. So 10% of 500 is what? 50. So 45 is going to be the profit and this is going to be the loss. I'm talking about 15% of 300 as what your profit and 10% of 500 as what your loss. Okay. Now therefore the net loss is going to be what? The net loss is going to be 45 minus 50. Okay. That is going to be what? Negative of 5. Our losses are more than the profit. So the net profit is what? Negative of 5. That means we have a loss. Or in terms of percentage, can I write that 5 upon 500, that is the total amount, 500 plus 300 into 100 is going to be the percent which I basically want to find out. And this will come out to be what? 0.63. Hence the answer is what? 0.63 percentage. That is option number A. So I hope you were able to digest all of it. Do try solving the test for this chapter on EduRev and check whether you were able to score full or not with complete understanding. Of course. Thank you.